Now it's time for my featured artist. My favourite artist, live in the studio. It's the awesome Billy Brown. Give it up, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you very much indeed. Good evening. How you doing? Happy birthday.
How you doing, Billy? All right, mate?
I'm all right. Happy birthday.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you for staying up to God knows what time in the morning for you.
Well, I don't only be looking at porn otherwise. So.
Well, yeah, there is that, I suppose. You're a bit of a DJ yourself, I understand.
Not really a DJ, just sort of got involved in doing a show just purely by chance, and it's just a bit of fun. That's all. So I'm trying to hype up as much of the unsigned and independent people I know on the show. Do a few interviews and just have a good laugh and a good whinge. I do like a good whinge.
Okay. We'll look forward to that. So you're going to play a couple of tracks for us. You've got a new album out, I understand?
I've got an album coming out at the end of September. It's actually my first solo album, which is quite weird after all this time. But I'm also on the specialised Mad Not Canter album, which is coming out any day now, which is about 70 tracks of all Madness songs, and everybody's done them different ways.
Oh, brilliant.
And then there's and that's all going to Teenage Cancer Trust, every single penny. And then there's an EP coming out afterwards, which I've done another Madness song on as well. And that will come out at the end of August, and then my album September. So lots going on.
So lots to go. So what's the first song you're going to play for us?
Well, actually, the very first one I'm going to do is probably going to be about about 15 seconds long. It's to sing Happy Birthday.
Thank you, mate.
So very, very quickly, so in a country and western style. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Blue Radio. Happy birthday to you.
Awesome. Thank you very much. That deserves a round of applause.
That's the least I could do. Very good. So happy birthday, all at Loop Radio, and thank you very much, you guys, for your support.
Yeah, thank you for yours too, mate, because you always support us on Facebook and on Twitter and stuff like that, so we really do appreciate it. Oh, so what is your first song going to be?
My song is called Meant to Be. It's one of my own. It's only recently I've started, and that's because I got involved in Specialised, where I did a single with them last year, Police and Thieves, having played live on the radio for somebody's 36-hour broadcast, and that became a single, so that was nice. And I've started to get more into covers, although this is one of my own compositions, and it's about somebody I met a few months ago.
Brilliant, let's hear it.
Okie dokies. I look out my window, the sun shines right through it. First saw your photograph, it was then that I knew it. The sound of a cello, the words of hello. You are what I suppose, my sweet little English rose. I'm up where the birds do fly, there where the clouds go by. The city of angels there, you with your golden hair. Your smile lights the night time, now is the right time. I feel all my insides glow, I'm in love with you, don't you know? Just answer the calling when the day begins. Now I'm free falling for all my sins. I want you to feel the same, that I won't accept the blame. Word on the wire, put out the fire. The energy races round, it's there in the lost and found. I know that you feel the fear, but just know that I am here. Just answer the calling when the day begins. Now I'm free falling for all my sins. I look out my window, the sun shines right through it. I first saw your photograph, it was then that I knew it.
Wow, that was fantastic. That was excellent.
Thank
so
you
what's
very
that
much.
song about, Billy? It's about a girl you met. Are you going to tell us any more about that or not?
Well, just somebody I met actually initially on the internet, because that's how you seem to meet people. And we sort of got to know each other pretty well, and we have since met. And it seems to be taking its time. In fact, I'm seeing her again tomorrow. So.
Oh, excellent. Well, we'll hope that works out for you, mate. Congratulations on that. So you've been around a bit in bands and playing in bands and stuff for a few years, yeah?
I've been around a bit, as they say, yeah.
I've done it with a lady.
Yeah, say no more, Squire. Yeah, I mean, I have. Yeah, I'm not a spring chicken. It has to be said. I was in the band back in the '80s, and we supported the likes of REM on tour and Boomtown Rats and Ian Jury and people like that. And then I got married and got myself a proper job, as they say, and pretty much gave up music. Yeah, gave up music. Then in the '90s, got involved with some guy and ended up doing a dance hit, which actually was a hit. Fuck knows how I got involved in that, but I ended up co-writing it, playing harmonica and doing backing vocals, and that did pretty well. Then left it alone, got married again, got divorced again. I met somebody a couple of years ago who I fell madly in love with, and sadly she ended her life, and she actually got me back into writing again. So she sort of gave me a gift in that respect, got me back involved in writing. I wrote loads of songs for her, and of course when she took her life I wrote a song about that as well, which you may have. It's called what is it called? What Gives You the Right?
Yes,
she got me back. Yeah, she got me back into writing again, and since then, the last year I've recorded, and I've had about I don't know, 10,000 plays on SoundCloud, and I'm not really one to push myself. I don't really post my stuff all the time on Facebook. I just don't feel comfortable about doing that. I have my music page and I post stuff on there, but I generally don't post stuff, and I'm quite surprised that I've had sort of nearly 10,000 plays on SoundCloud without doing anything. So that's
I'm not surprised at all, mate. I'm not surprised at all.
When the album comes out, everything on SoundCloud is coming off. I can't have it streamed. Well, I've got to. At the end of the day, I want to make a living out of music. I'm not looking to become a superstar. I don't want to be a rock star. I don't need a big house. I don't need loads of cars. I just want to earn a decent living out of it, where I can pay my bills, go on holiday a couple of times a year, and that's it. That's all I want from it. I'm hoping I can achieve that.
Well, I'm sure you will, and if we can help you, we will. So what's your next song about?
Well, the next song is actually a cover number. I got into a bit of a rut writing recently. Earlier in the year, I couldn't stop writing. Every week I was just writing and writing and writing. And then I got into a bit of a bad state, as we do, and you start questioning everything, and I just couldn't write. And I listened to Pretty in Pink, the Psychedelic Furs, and I thought, well, what about doing a cover? And what about doing it differently, acoustically, instead of punk? So that's what I've done. And I've since recorded it, and I think you have a copy of that as well. And what I'm going to do with it, I'm not sure. I've also done Guns of Brixton as well, a Clash song, and I think what I might do is, because I don't want to get a license for them because it's too much of a pain, I will probably give them away as freebies before the album. So almost release it as a single, a double A-side single, 2 covers, as a sort of little teaser for the album. So that's probably what I'm going to do with them.
Good idea.
So this is Pretty in Pink. So if you know the original, excuse me, hopefully you like it. And if you don't know the original, hopefully you like it. And if you don't like me, my name's Justin Bieber. Well, I'm ready when you are, so.
Off you go, Mios. I'm waiting for you.
Caroline laughs and it's raining all day. She loves to be one of the girls. She lives in the place in the side of our lives where nothing is ever put straight. She turns herself round and she smiles and she says, this is it, that's the end of the joke. And loses herself in her dreaming and sleep and her lovers walk through in their coats, pretty in pink, isn't she? Pretty in pink, isn't she? All of her lovers all talk of her notes and the flowers that they never sent. Wasn't she easy? And isn't she pretty and pink? The one who insists he was first in the line is last to remember her name. She's walking around in this dress that she wore, she is gone. The joke's the same. Pretty and pink, isn't she? Pretty and pink, isn't she? Caroline talks to you softly sometimes. She says, I love you and too much. She doesn't have anything you want to steal. Well, nothing you can touch. She waves, she buttons your shirt. The traffic is waiting outside. She hands you this coat and she gives you her clothes and these cars. These cars collide. Pretty in pink, isn't she? 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 Pretty in pink, isn't she?
Oh, excellent. That's fantastic, really. Really great track, that.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Great cover of it. So I know you're involved in a teenage cancer charity. How did you get involved with that?
I don't like mentioning other stations on other stations, but there was a particular station that is the, dare I say, in inverted commas, the official Specialized station. And Specialized was started by a chap called Paul Willow, who obviously was a Specials fan, went to see them at the Albert Hall. They did something for Teenage Cancer Trust, and he thought, what about we do something in the ska and reggae movement for Teenage Cancer Trust? And it's now since evolved with the Mad Not Cancer, with the styles of people, and I was responsible for getting about 6 different bands on that album as well. People doing very different styles. He's trying to sort of move away from it, but the whole aspect of it is to help Teenage Cancer Trust through music, and it does raise thousands of pounds. And anyway, I got involved by playing live on this particular his 36-hour broadcasts, and I did a cover of a Bad Company song, and they gave me a challenge to say, would you like to learn a ska sort of reggae song for the following day? And it turned out to be Police and Thieves, the famous Junior Mervyn song. Paul was at 10 o'clock in the morning, contacted me and said, can we release it as a single for Teenage Cancer Trust? And that's how I got involved. So, and since then, a week later, he said, we're doing a Mad Not Cancer album, would you come on it? So I said, yeah, of course. So that's how I got involved in it, and I've become more and more involved. And I did a gig and we raised more money for it, and I'm trying to, if I can, get out to hospitals and do some live gigs for the patients and the doctors and the people that can't get out of the hospitals, and try and give my bit that way.
That's excellent. That's really. I mean, if we can ever do anything on Loop Radio for you, just let us know. Just say the word.
Thank you very much indeed.
We'll be there.
Well, the album. The album is out, I think, in a few days' time. It's Mad Not Cancer. It's coming out on CD, which you can get on the Specialised project, Specialised with a Z, .co.uk, and then you can get downloads as well on iTunes and the sort of Amazon and the normal places as well. And that will be on the Specials 2 label, I believe.
That's fantastic. Well, thanks very much for coming and doing a live set for us, Billy.
Thank you very much.
Brilliant.
So it's been an honour for me, a real pleasure. Happy birthday. Thank you again for all your support recently, and that's been fantastic. And, it's a two-way street. We're here to support you guys, because without you guys, you wouldn't be playing us. Yes, you need our music, but at the same token, you've got to be playing it, and that gets us out to more people. So for that, I thank you very much.
It certainly is, and thanks for your support, mate. And we hope to get you back soon, maybe to do a couple of tracks and do some things with us a bit later on in the month.
Any time, would be my pleasure.
Look forward to it. Thanks very much. Ladies and gentlemen, the awesome Billy Brown.
Thanks very much. Good night.